Well, it is a staple of Kentucky cuisine and a must-have for any Derby party. We're talking about Derby pie. The first pie was created more than 50 years ago by the Kern family, and generations later, Kern's Kitchen supplies their famous pie to more than 200 restaurants. We're joined now this afternoon by John Rupp from Kern's Kitchen. What a tradition to be a part of.
It is. The 137th running is coming up fast.
How exciting. I mean, when I first read this story, it's just so charming. This was, talk about, how this began with what, your great-grandparents?
Yeah, my great-grandparents back in the 1950s were running the Melrose Inn in Prospect, Kentucky, and they were looking for a signature dessert item for their restaurant. So the grandparents and my great-uncle developed this recipe through many trials and tribulations, and actually they couldn't decide what to name it, so every family member put their favorite name into a hat, and one evening at the Melrose Inn they actually picked the name Derby Pie out of a hat.
How about that? Any idea why they chose that particular name?
Well,
when they, whoever put that name in the hat?
I don't know who did that. That's a secret.
Find out. That's the next one. And clearly, they had to go through this many, many times, trial and error, to get that secret recipe. Still a secret?
Absolutely. It's still a family secret recipe to this day. Actually, our production manager, when he's baking the pies, nobody else is allowed in the room while he's baking those pies.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me how many you guys are doing right now. I bet it's nuts.
Right now, we're doing about 6,000 a week So between March and April, we're doing about 50,000 pies just in those 2 months.
Amazing. And then how many will they serve at Churchill Downs during
Churchill Downs will serve approximately 25,000 slices of Derby pie on Derby Day alone.
Isn't that amazing? Still going strong.
Keeps us busy.
Generation after generation. But what a creative, wonderful story.
It is.
And if you ever know the secret, write it in the book. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, for more information on Kern's Kitchen and Derby Pie, we have linked you up on WHAS11.com. Just click on the On TV tab, which is on the homepage.